Are they missing you, or have they truly let go? That's what we are about to uncover. Welcome, Cancer, to Beyond the Breakup Month 2. So, this reading is timeless, but if the separation is recent, or maybe not, but unresolved, you're in the right place. So, please take what resonates and leave the rest. Now, as I'm shuffling the cards, I would strongly recommend for you to take a moment to read the pinned comments. And the reason why I'm saying that is because it will help you understand how to use this reading and get the most out of it. As there are few ways in it may spoke to you. So practically you can use it in different ways and get a lot more information out of it. Okay, but now let's begin. And we are going to see which kind of attitude does your ex has towards you at the moment that you are listening to this reading. So let's have a look. We're going to pull 3 cards, and we've got schizophrenia. I'm going to pull them first and then read them, okay? Possibilities and politics. They are as clear as day. I love this particular series. I love them all. All the new series that I'm doing, you know, they're very deep and they're all timeless, but I really love this one as well. So let's start. Their attitude, definitely, and more than attitude, I would say their need. This is not even anymore a desire. This is a need that they have. So here we see a person that is constantly thinking of the possibilities on how maybe to contact you if you're not in contact anymore, but definitely to get back together. You know, this schizophrenia card, it's really a constant thinking on how to do something, looking for possibilities, but then every possibility that comes to mind be knocked down because of the fear that it wouldn't work. So it's like a dog eating its own tail, chasing its own tail. And then with the last card, with politics, it's like as if your person is really, really trying there to say, okay, but I have to find the possibility where now you can really hear that English is not my first language, so if I use words that they're not completely correct, but please just try to understand the meaning of what I want to say. Like finding a possibility that would work so that they could hook you back in. That is exactly what I'm sensing here. Maybe even without saying so much that they were wrong about the breakup, if they were the one that started the breakup, or if they were the cause of the breakup. So finding a way that would reel you back in without saying that they were wrong, or without taking all the faults. It's that kind of feeling. But remember, please, that this is a general reading. So everybody's different. But if you would like a private reading with me, the link is in the comment box below. Sorry, the description box below. Now let's move forward, because I am really curious now to see about this ex of yours. And remember that the title is Month 2, Are They Missing You? So the first question is, are they genuinely missing you right now? So let's have a look. Please, angels and guides, please answer this question for Cancer. Let's have a look here. And we have got the 9 of Cups. Of course they're missing you. You are their wish come true. You would be their wish come true. Look at the schizophrenia possibilities. Please make my wish come true. This more than generally missing you, it's a step further. It's like they have already realized how much they miss you, that from their point of view, they cannot live without you. They don't want to be without you. Now they're at the point of the hoping. What do I hope for? I want to get back with my Cancer. Please let my wish come true. This is exactly what this card means. Okay? What specifically do they miss most about you? And here we've got the Chariot. The Chariot is the card of Cancer. Again, it happened as well for the Gemini reading. That, you know, the card that represented them came out in the same position. Okay? So what do they miss most about you? They miss you. Because when the card that represents you comes out, it means you as you are. Also the drive. What I'm sensing here is that for what the relationship is concerned, when you were together, you were the ones that always found a way to give a bit more, to make them feel loved a bit more. Every time there was that more, and it was coming from you. They also realize now, and I am strongly sense this, that they miss that nurturing, and every time they felt it more, now they know, now they're taking notice of that. When are thoughts of you strongest for them? 9 of Swords. When they are down, when they can't take it any longer, when life throws them punches. But not only they think about you the strongest when things goes wrong in their life, but also when they miss you so much. So when they start thinking about you, and with all of these possibilities, what do I do, what I don't do? And then there is moments where they feel really, really desperate. That is when they miss you the most. That is when they hope that this breakup never happened. This person is not living it very well. Now, I don't know what happened. It's not this the readings, and also I would never judge. But let's keep going. What triggers their longing or nostalgia? The 6 of Pentacles. The sharing times together. The sharing of everything with you. They know that, and because they lived it, that when they had a problem, when they were happy or anything that could come to you, and there was this giving and receiving. You were there for them. You were always very welcoming. You were always there to nurture them at an emotional level, at a physical level. And, you know, their longing gets triggered and their nostalgia gets triggered when that comes to mind. When around them there is only coldness. But again, when I'm saying that, it's not as if they feel that because of their own thing. It's because they genuinely feel that it's you to that point or nobody else. And even if this person has moved on, even if this person is in another relationship, they still feel cold. They still feel not as supported and as loved as they were with you. How do they cope with missing you? And here we've got the 2 of Cups. Now, as I said, they could be in another relationship. Okay? And if that is not the case, or if it is the case, it doesn't really matter what I'm going to say right now. On the outside, they could be in a different relationship, but within themselves, who they want and who they desire, it's you. And here, you know, remember what I said with the first cards. Instead, if they are not in another relationship, the way that they cope with missing you is to feel that the 2 of you are meant to be together. And if it's not today, it will be another day, but you will get back together. This is very profound. Now, what stops them from reaching out? Now, when I say reaching out, there is 2 categories, okay? So if you are not in touch, if you are not speaking to each other, if you're not in communication, of course it means reopening communication. But instead, if you are communicating, what it means here is really to opening up and explain all this to you, okay? So what stops them from reaching out? And here we got the Sun card, that they will need to expose themselves. And again, they are not sure on how to expose themselves, on how to explain. The Sun card is that card that brings clarity. Okay, I am bringing everything up to the light so that you can see it. And that is what is stopping them at the moment, because they've got this going back and forth. Meanwhile, I looked at the card, I felt like a ping pong. You know, one moment I think this, one moment I think that. Which one is the best possibility? Yes, but I've got to make sure to say it properly, correctly. I've got not to show how much I am missing my Cancer, that I can't do this any longer, because if it was my fault that I broke up with them, or I initiated it, or I created a situation where my Cancer couldn't do anything else but break up the relationship, and so on and so forth. Now the last question: what does this longing mean for the connection overall? And here we've got the Page of Swords. It means that this person is keeping an eye on you. Whatever they're in another relationship or not, it makes no difference. This person is keeping an eye on you. They want to make sure they know exactly what's happening in your life. If you are with somebody else, if you are talking to someone else, where are you going, and this and so on and so forth. Also, if they would be keeping an eye on your internet things like Facebook, Instagram, whatever you have. And I wouldn't be surprised if this person is going to get in touch with you, because the Page of Swords is opening communication if they are not. Now, remember, the only thing is this, okay? That when they open communication, because I also sense that they might sound and they might feel a bit on the cold side, or maybe with an excuse to contact you, but you know instead by listening to this reading what is really behind it. Okay, so Cancer, if you enjoyed this reading and you feel like sharing what you felt during the reading, which part it does resonate, or even explaining a bit about your relationship that you had with this particular ex, please leave a comment and you're more than welcome to do that. Now, I am going to leave the reading here. Please take a little time to sit with what came through and allow it to unfold in its own way. But if you feel drawn to explore more, you will find other episodes from this series in the description box below. The link is there, and as well as other series on the channel, and you will find them on my channel page. And remember that now they're all timeless, so there is no hurry. You can go and listen to them whenever you like. And if this reading spoke to you and you would like to stay connected, you are so welcome to like, share, and subscribe. It will help my work continue. And thank you so much for being here with me, Cancer, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.